Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Quiet Riddle. I appreciate you, and your support helps other good people like yourself. So with that said, have you ever stopped to consider why we call the act of writing words spelling? Or why the strict rules of language are known as grammar, a word phonetically identical to grimoire, which is an ancient book of magic instructions? We are taught from a very young age that words are merely tools for description, labels we place on things that already exist. But what if we have it backward? What if words are not just labels, but the very code that constructs the simulation we call reality? There is a forgotten code, a mechanism hidden in plain sight, that suggests our reality is far more malleable than we have been led to believe. It is a code that has been utilized by mystics, ancient priests, and modern elites for thousands of years. Today, we are going to peel back the layers of language, sound, and vibration to understand exactly how the words you speak are programming the life you live, down to the very cellular structure of your body. To understand this code, we must first look at the instrument you use every single day, your voice. In almost every ancient creation myth, the world does not begin with a flash of light or a physical touch. It begins with a sound. In the ancient Vedic texts, the universe is created through the vibration of Om. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, the book of Genesis states, "In the beginning was the Word." It does not say, "In the beginning was the thought," or "In the beginning was the plan." It was the word, sound, frequency. This is not just poetic mythology. It is an intuitive understanding of physics. We know now that everything in our universe, from the hardest stone to the most ethereal thought, is fundamentally made of energy vibrating at different frequencies. When you speak, you are not just releasing air from your lungs. You are generating a sound wave, a literal frequency that travels through the air and impacts physical matter. You are broadcasting a signal. Let us look at the word abracadabra. Today, we associate this with stage magicians pulling rabbits out of hats. But this word is actually Aramaic in origin. It translates to, "I create as I speak." This was not a trick. It was a statement of fact about the nature of reality. The ancients understood that to speak is to weave reality. However, over centuries, language has been manipulated. It has been diluted. We have been given a version of English that is designed to limit our power rather than expand it. Consider the words we use to start our day. We wake up, but awake is also a gathering held for a dead person. We say good morning, but morning is the state of grieving a loss. We go to work during the week, but phonetically, we are saying we are weak. We look for answers, but if you listen closely, the word contains swears. We are cursing through cursive. You might think these are just coincidences, mere homophones that mean nothing. But the subconscious mind does not understand a joke. It operates on symbolism and association. When you constantly affirm that you are weak and in mourning at your wake, you are subtly programming a state of lethargy and powerlessness into your biocomputer. You are casting a spell on yourself. This is the dark side of the forgotten code. But once you see it, you can stop it. Let's move from linguistics to hard science. If words are vibrations, do they actually affect physical matter? This brings us to the famous work of Dr. Masaru Emoto. Dr. Emoto conducted experiments where he exposed water to different words, music, and intentions. He would label vials of water with words like love, gratitude, and compassion. He labeled others with hate, fool, and disgust. He then froze the water and examined the ice crystals under a microscope. The results were undeniable and shocking. The water exposed to positive, high-vibration words formed beautiful, symmetrical, geometric crystals, masterpieces of sacred geometry. The water exposed to negative words formed jagged, broken, and chaotic structures. They looked diseased. Now, consider this. The human adult body is approximately 60% water. Your brain and heart are 73% water. If words can dramatically alter the molecular structure of water in a vial, what do you think your daily internal monologue is doing to your own biology? When you look in the mirror and think, "I am ugly," or "I am sick," or "I am broke," you are literally instructing the water in your cells to form chaotic, broken structures. You are poisoning yourself with your own code. But it goes even deeper than water. In recent years, Russian biophysicists have explored the wave nature of DNA. They discovered that DNA can be influenced and reprogrammed by words and frequencies. We used to think that DNA was a fixed chemical book, unchangeable. But it turns out that DNA functions more like a biological internet. It is a receiver and transmitter of information. The researchers found that living DNA substance will always react to language-modulated laser light and even to radio waves, provided the proper frequencies are used. This explains why affirmations and hypnosis have such a strong effect on humans. Our DNA is not just a chemical structure, it is a linguistic structure. The grammar of our genetic code mimics the grammar of human language. This suggests that language didn't just evolve randomly. It is a reflection of the very code of life itself. We are built of words. So, how do we use this forgotten code to change our reality? We must become conscious programmers. Most people are running on an autopilot script written by their parents, society, the media, and their past traumas. They walk around saying, "I'm always so tired," or "I never have enough money," or "everything always goes wrong for me." The universe is a giant photocopier. It simply repeats and solidifies the signal you send it. When you say, "I want more money," you are affirming the state of wanting. You are telling the universe that you do not have it. The universe replies, "Okay, you are wanting. I will keep you in a state of wanting." This is why "I want" is a trap. The most powerful command code in the universe is "I am." I am is the pause before creation. Whatever follows "I am" is what you are claiming as your reality. In the Bible, when Moses asks God for his name, the reply is "I am that I am." It is the ultimate statement of being. When you say, "I am healthy," you are not asking for health. You are identifying with the frequency of health. You are commanding your DNA and your subconscious mind to align with that reality. But here is the catch. You cannot just say the words while feeling the opposite. The code requires two keys to unlock: thought and emotion. Thought is the electrical charge. Emotion is the magnetic charge. Together, they create the electromagnetic field that surrounds you. If you say, "I am wealthy," but you feel the tightening of anxiety in your chest about your bills, the signal is scrambled. The universe responds to the feeling more than the word, because the feeling is the true vibration. You must learn to generate the feeling of the reality you desire before it physically appears. This is what the ancients meant by faith. Let's look at the mechanism of the reticular activating system, or RAS, in your brain. This is a bundle of nerves at your brainstem that filters out unnecessary information so the important stuff gets through. Your RAS is programmed by what you focus on and what you speak about. If you buy a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere. They were always there, but your RAS was ignoring them. Now, it has been programmed to see them. Similarly, if you constantly speak about problems, your RAS will scan your environment for more problems to validate your programming. It will blind you to opportunities. But if you begin to speak about gratitude, abundance, and opportunity, your RAS will hunt for those things. You will essentially hack your own brain to reveal a different version of the world that was hiding in plain sight. This brings us to the concept of the double-slit experiment in quantum physics. This experiment showed that particles behave differently when they are being observed. When a camera is watching, they act like particles. When they are not watched, they act like waves of potential. The observer affects the observed. Your words are the tool of observation. By labeling an event, you collapse the wave of infinite potential into a single reality. Imagine you lose your job. In that moment, the event is neutral. It is just a shift in circumstances. But the moment you speak the words, "This is a disaster," you have collapsed that event into a negative timeline. You will experience stress, fear, and poverty. However, if you look at the same event and say, "This is a new beginning. This is an opportunity for me to find my true purpose," you collapse the wave into a positive timeline. You will feel excitement, you will take different actions, and you will get a different result. The event didn't change, your code changed. You program the outcome with your definition of it. We must also be vigilant about the virus words we let into our system. Words like try, hope, and wish. I'll try to do it. No, try implies the possibility of failure. It is a built-in excuse. As Yoda famously said, do or do not. There is no try. I hope this works. Hope, in this context, admits that you lack power. It places the authority outside of yourself. Instead, use words of command and certainty. I intend. I will. I am. There is a reason why silence is often considered golden in monastic traditions. The quiet allows you to stop the runaway script of the ego. It allows you to reset the code. Before you speak, ask yourself, is what I am about to say true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Does it improve upon the silence? If you begin to treat your words like currency, you will stop spending them on things you do not want to buy. You wouldn't walk into a store and hand over money for a bag of garbage. Yet, every day, we pay for stress and anxiety with our complaints and gossip. Gossip is a particularly low-vibration use of the code. When you speak negatively about others, you are summoning that negative energy into your own field. You are drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between me and other. When you judge another, you are programming judgment into your own self-image. Let us return to the idea of the curse. We often think of curses as something from a fairy tale, but a curse is simply a recursive linguistic loop, a negative statement repeated until it becomes a belief. You'll never amount to anything. You are just like your father. Money is the root of all evil. These are curses. They are lines of code that run in the background, sabotaging your efforts. To break the curse, you must overwrite the file. You cannot simply delete a belief, you must replace it. This is where the practice of conscious decree comes in. A decree is stronger than an affirmation. It is a standing order to the universe. Try this experiment for the next 7 days. It is a challenge to rewrite your code. For 1 week, refuse to speak a single word of complaint, self-deprecation, or gossip. If you catch yourself, stop immediately, say cancel, and rephrase the sentence to focus on the solution or the positive aspect. Instead of saying, I am so tired of this traffic, say, I am grateful for this time to listen to a podcast and relax. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, say, how can I create the means to acquire that? Watch how your energy shifts. Watch how people respond to you differently. You are changing your frequency, and therefore, you are changing the station of your reality. The etymology of university is uni, one, and verse, song/poem. The universe is one song. We are all verses in that song. If your verse is dissonant, the song feels chaotic. If your verse is harmonious, the song flows. You have the pen in your hand. You have the microphone. The code is not hidden in a secret vault in the Vatican or buried under the Sphinx. The code is on the tip of your tongue. It is in the text message you are about to send. It is in the internal chatter you listen to while you brush your teeth. You are a creator. You have been given the divine spark of the logos, the word. Reality is waiting for your command. It is fluid, listening, and ready to take the shape you describe. Do not underestimate the power of a single word. A word can start a war, and a word can broker peace. A word can break a heart, and a word can heal a soul. You are programming your reality in real time. The question is, are you writing a tragedy, or are you writing a masterpiece? As you go forward from this video, pay attention to the spells you cast. Listen to the grammar of your life. Is it a grammar of limitation or a grammar of possibility? The choice, as always, is yours. The code is yours to command. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. See you in the next video.